Jenny Friesen Wonder Woman covers she has knocked it out of the park. It was just one after another of these beautiful Wonder Woman renditions that were gorgeous. And I know that DC had a ton of awesome artists on all their B covers, Art Germ, and these super realistic painted artwork. But Jenny Friesen's been on my radar for a few years, and just to see the Wonder Woman cover one after another come out, they were gorgeous. Every month I was like, so beautiful, Jenny Friesen.
Silver Surfer Black #3, Treadmore, gorgeous. Just so much detail, this cacophony of crazy psychedelic stuff, and it was so good.
My favorite cover of the year is an issue of Fantastic Four Grand Design, which is done by an artist named Tom Scioli. The specific cover that I love so much is actually done by a friend of his called Ed Piskor. Ed is the artist on the recent X-Men Grand Design, which is a compression of the X-Men timeline into 3 big graphic novels. Ed Piskor has contributed a cover to Fantastic Four Grand Design that is a tribute to a Dark Knight Returns cover. There's a big, bulky, beat-up Batman just commandeering almost the entire cover, bulked down and ready to fight some more. And he's taken that pose and used Thing, the Ben Grimm from Fantastic Four, as the subject. And it's awesome. Ed Piskor is the man.
Favorite cover of the year is any cover done by Stanley Art Germ Lau. Oh, he did those Catwoman covers and they were really, really pretty. So yeah, those. He did the limited trade, the B covers. I actually got to sit in on a panel that he did at San Diego Comic-Con, and it was really cool. Only sat there for like 15 minutes, but he was answering questions from like the audience, and he was drawing, I think, Catwoman. Yeah, he was drawing Catwoman. It was really cool.
As soon as Jenny Friesen started doing Wonder Woman variants, I was finding myself buying more issues of Wonder Woman than I was actually reading. They're all so good, so stunning and beautiful. The day that she stops doing variants is going to be a very, very sad day for me. Does all of X-Men count as a new series?
Sure.
Sure? Good. All of X-Men. After House of X and Powers of 10, they've taken X-Men in a very new direction. The X-Men kind of have their own homeland. They have an island that they can call their own home, and the mutants of the world have all decided to uproot and move there. So now we get to see how this new nation is formed, what kind of laws they're going to make, how they're going to, mold the island to live there, what kind of rules they're going to follow as far as their relationship with humans and the rest of the world, what they're going to contribute to the world. And all of the X-Men books are telling the same story, but from different perspectives and different angles. So like I was telling you earlier, I pretty much drank the X-Men Kool-Aid. I'm on board, whole hog.
Favorite new series of the year, I would have to say is, I got a couple once again, Outer Darkness, BB Free, which literally just came out a few weeks ago, and we're getting #2 next week. I really like the art. BB Free is about this 15-year-old girl who, she wants to run a radio station. Apparently when they turn 15, they have to go out into the real world or something, and her dad is very overprotective and doesn't want her doing that. And he doesn't want her running the radio station either. So she's basically talking about turning 15 and telling all of the people that are listening to her, what's it like and all of that kind of stuff. And there's only one issue so far. The second one's not even out yet, but it's really cool and it inspires me. And I like just teen girl power things. It's really cool.
Die. Yeah, I already talked about it. So good. Love it. The second arc should be wrapping up right about now.
Undiscovered Country. I've already mentioned this, but it's by Scott Snyder and Charles Soule. Amazing book, worth the read, and it's already been optioned for a movie series.
So there was a new series that started this year called Crowded that is super fun. It's basically what if you could take out a hit on somebody through a crowdsourcing platform. Everybody was doing it, so the law enforcement had to technically find out a way to make it legal because people were doing it anyways. So this whole thing exists and there's rules, and this young lady discovers that a bunch of people have put a hit out on her and she needs to hire someone, which is also a whole new business model of now you can be a hired bodyguard for your crowded campaign. And so she hires this person on the fly because she like is taken by surprise by it. And then it's basically a 6-issue chase scene of everybody trying to kill her because the bounty just keeps going higher. And then it's like her story is unfolding. Like, why do you think people are out to kill you? I don't know. I'm a good person. But then everyone they run into, it's like, you're a terrible person. You did this terrible thing. And she's just like, I don't know what could have went wrong. You know?
My favorite new series is from Image and from my favorite writer. Jason Aaron has teamed up this time with another writer, Dennis Callum, previously Dennis Hopeless, and brought in artist Stephen Green on a series for Image called Sea of Stars, which is a science fiction series that follows a trucker, a space trucker essentially, on a run where he's taking essential cargo as his job out to an outpost out in space. But because of familial obligations, he has to bring his very young son with him. And they immediately run into trouble. The starship is trashed. The father and son are separated, and it becomes a story, an adventure for them to find each other, and also through that same journey to find themselves. We're about 4 issues in on Sea of Stars. It gets better every issue, and unlike the majority of Jason Aaron's material, this is almost young reader friendly. It definitely focuses on the young son as the protagonist, and it does a great job of showing the parental obligations and the parental emotions and the drive to bring family together.